Be the one. Man, nobody don't talk to Jay Will. That's just being real. Just being real, bro. The fraternity we got, I don't know nobody that talk to Jay Will. I don't know nobody who I ain't seen him nowhere for nobody to talk to him. No, he lying. I know he lying. And then me knowing KD don't even talk like that. KD don't compare himself to no other player. I've never heard of as many conversations we had. I've never heard KD compare himself to no player or say anything about another player like that. So we know what that's about, bro. You ain't never seen those on All the Smoke make up no stories. Everything we speak is facts. We don't make up nothing. Jay Will, come on, man. You supposed to be a part of this basketball fraternity. We know what's true and what's fake, bro. Stop it.
Well, Captain Jack. Woo! MC Gusto, baby. Now, Gusto came out and decided to address the Kevin Durant situation with Jay Will. And notice how he just says, all the smoke. We don't make up stories. We tell the truth. He managed to turn a situation that had nothing to do with all the smoke and make it about all the smoke. These dudes are so phony, man. It's unbelievable. He's talking as if, like, man, like, I can't believe this. And then spins it into a promotion for all the smoke. All the smoke, man, everything we talk about is facts. We don't make up nothing. We like, huh? Was Kevin Durant, did he say anything? Was any of this mentioned on All the Smoke? Nothing. All he was doing was trying to promote All the Smoke because they've been getting nothing but smoke. For the whole month, they've been getting smoked. So let that sink in as to why Captain Jack is capping. That's right. MC Gusto is at it again. Don't forget to hit the like button, people. Don't forget to subscribe to the page. Yes, sir. Back at it again. I just got a text message. That's why I was like, whoa, let me stop and read that. But absolutely, the super chat works. The Cash App is Carceno, Karceno. You know what time it is, good people. We have to once again expose the fake. And yes, everybody who saw the Matt Barnes video, you did exactly what I thought you was going to do. You see these sorry suckers come in here just trying to start controversy, talking about, I don't see nothing wrong. It's just somebody getting a facial. What I tell you, boy. What I tell you. Didn't listen to a word that was said in the video. Just kept going on talking about reaching and trying to make comedy and jokes. It's sad you probably didn't have anybody in your family to teach you about your history, so you can understand the plight of what this stuff really is and how insane people are about fame. Look at this dude. This is a guy who dyed his teeth just to be in the game. I'm glad he decided to stop smoking and trying something new with the praying stuff, but why are they changing their shirts so fast? Because there's a bag in it. He's not doing it for the right reasons. And when you don't do it for the right reasons, and you start capping and coming out here MC Gusto on it, oh, what am I talking about? Well, let's show them what I'm talking about.
World. Hey man, it's a new day and we ain't naive no more, man. They got a white family emoji. Why haven't y'all created a black family emoji? Most of the emojis, some of them you can click on them and turn them into black people. Why haven't we got a black family emoji? We know what they've been doing for years, try to keep the black man out the household, keep him on child support, and keep the black families broken up. We know what they've been trying to do. But they won't create a black family emoji, but they create an emoji of a black man in a dress. To each his own. To each his own. But that ain't it. That ain't it. Why can't we have a black family emoji as well? Might not be nothing, it might be small to some of y'all, but it's big to me because I know what they've been trying to do to the black household for years. We ain't naive no more. We not naive no more. And we not afraid to say something. We see what y'all doing, and it ain't cool.
That's right, Captain Jack. We are not naive no more. Now, it's amazing. Kwame Brown comes out and he starts spreading his message, talking about real change, real things in the community that needs to be done, the real things that's going on that we need to discuss and talk about. And you come out here and want to follow the wave, and then you come with black emojis. Damn, dog. Black emojis is what we need right now, people. We need black family emojis out here. That's gonna balance the scales. This is important to Jack. We gotta have black family emojis. You know, I don't know what we gonna do in this world if we don't. Let's all get together and go march in the streets so we can get a black family emoji. That is really gonna help our community, Jack. You see, these MC Gustos, man, I'll tell you. If you let them tell it to you, they will reveal themselves. You've been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled. I know. I used to think that these dudes were official. I used to think they were real. I really did. I used to think they were genuine. And they used to be. Jack used to be one of the most official tissue in the game. They ran him out of ESPN. And he's been this, tap dancing dude ever since. And I couldn't believe it. I said, not Jack. Jack didn't feel that way. What's going on now? Changed his whole shirt. So, I don't know. Machine Gun Muslim out here, still MC Gusto in it. This is the new era, man. This is what we're facing. Somebody's talking and trying to put real change in motion while we got this guy and his sidekick who got a facial on the set. He ain't taking his kids to ball games. He's taking his sons to go get facials. I'm telling you, man, it's a bunch of weirdo stuff out here, man. I mean, for real. Bunch of weirdo stuff. But talk about some real message, Jack. Don't talk about emojis. Emojis ain't holding us back, dog. Black family emojis, all that stuff. I understand what you're saying, dog, but that's not it. That's not the movement. That's not the wave. Let's talk about real problems, real issues. That's what's going on. But you don't know what they are no more. You don't know what they are. You still out here, MC Gusto in it. They ain't gonna let you talk about it. That's what's real. They ain't gonna let you. Let me know. And for everybody who think I'm hating on all the smoke, let me address y'all too. I did not hate the show. I did not hate the show one bit. But what I saw was a bunch of fakeness started to come to the light. I showed y'all the change in Jack. Showed it to you. What he used to be, how he used to talk, to how he talking now. I showed you that. So for all y'all saying, I don't know what it, check the timeline. That's all you got to do. Go check the timeline. If you don't understand what's going on, go check the timeline. It's fully explained. Fully explained. And like I said, this ain't an attack on all the smoke. But y'all keep acting like all the smoke is making hundreds of millions of dollars. Y'all act like if somebody's bank account. This isn't about money. Seriously, this isn't about money. For real. I mean, hell, Jack got money. Hell, I got money. Hell, my house look better than his. If you want to do that. Do you want to do that? None of it's going to mean anything. That doesn't change. That don't help you. It don't help me. It don't help anything. But it's not about money. We're saying bring some quality to the show. You know, you promote it like, oh, we bringing the smoke. But then you're not. You shine away from real issues. Real things that need to be brought up on the show. And when y'all been faking the funk all this time and trying to give advice and all this stuff, like, I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all done just flipped y'all whole script. You know, they glass housing it. And if you don't believe me that they don't, but tell me what time do all the smoke come on cable? On Showtime. Where's all the smoke on Showtime? In the lineup. Don't worry, I'll wait. You know what? I got Showtime. All the smoke ain't on Showtime. It's on Showtime's YouTube channel. Do you know what that means? For everybody thinking they getting that Jesus and Mero money, they not. Now you guys don't know, but I know. They not. But again, this isn't about money. I just had to bring some reality to them. These people who are out here talking about all the smoke and all the show, this dude, they have a show on Showtime that shouldn't even be. Now, you should be fighting with Showtime to ask why your show is not on the network. Why all the smoke ain't in the network? I see Jesus and Mero. I see this chick named Ziwi. She got her show on there. Y'all bigger than her, right? Why y'all ain't on there? Y'all had way bigger guests. Why y'all ain't on Showtime yet? So y'all not on Showtime, dog. Now this is all the smoke. But take the right steps to get there. If this is the step you got to take, you ain't gonna have the right people there watching it. And we ain't following. So if you're gonna ride the Kwame wave, at least come with something real. Don't come with emojis, dog.
Investment, we're investing back in our community. But at the same time, the ownership goes a long way and it helps solve the problem. So me having ownership in all these buildings is I make the decisions on who can be in or not. I can look over people that have felony, bad record, that happened back in the day. And that's what people don't see is they don't see those boxes being checked. They don't see the communication with people saying, hey man, if I don't get this apartment, I can't see my kids. And when I say, oh, okay, well, you look like my cousin, you look like my uncle, whatever the case may be. Or people don't see those situations, understand the ownership of that. And then really the hiring. With these developments, I got to hire. Hire people. There's job creation. And then with the commercial space. So it kind of goes all in. I'll give you an example. I got a young brother, Sammy, in Minneapolis. He's going to have one of his restaurants on the first floor of the building. So I'm showing the community the velocity of money, how that works. So the young man that you see on the video just right now, I'm having Sammy hire him. So when Sammy hires him to work at his restaurant, that money goes into his pocket. If that money goes in his pocket, then his mom or him come back to Sammy's and buy a sandwich. So the money comes back to Sammy. The money Sammy's paying me for rent, it goes into my employment, which people look like him. Okay, when they get their paychecks, they go back to Sammy and give him the money he just gave me for rent. So just the velocity of money, we're understanding that and why it's important for us to support all of our businesses and how when one of us raises up to another status, that builds everybody up. And so those are the things I'm working on right now.
It sounds like you're redoing Black Wall Street. That's what it sounds like. You're putting what we need in the community, and you're not hollering and shouting. You've been quiet. I haven't heard from you since we played together. You haven't heard from me either.
Yeah.
But I've been, slowly behind the scenes. But now I understand, like, it's time to network. It's time to build. That's our purpose. And I think we getting distracted with following all these groups when the group is us. It's we the people. If you can take care of your neighborhood and then spread that love all across and give that blueprint, because a lot of these guys, they didn't know this. And instead of buying these pretty cars and going to the club every other night, you could be investing in your own neighborhoods, your own future, and then you could still get those pretty cars because, you're investing back in your future. So I'm sure it's lucrative to do it, but you got to do it in a way where, like you said, you can make an impact on a man being able to see his own child.
Yeah.
And that's amazing.
Exactly. And that's the part that I look over, and that's the part where I have a heart-to-heart, a real good conversation with them. Once it kind of gets past to a certain point where they're denied getting in the building, the ladies that work for me on my staff, they're in tears, with hearing this stuff when they have to deny people or whatnot. But there's some that just come across, and I have to sit down with them and say, look, you have many other opportunities and chances. I'm going to give you one chance here.
Right.
You mess up. You got to be away from the people you were.
Yeah.
Kids in the building and stuff, like anything disruptive, like I'm getting you out. So, but it's worked out. Those people have turned into my biggest allies of like helping me out and the building. And when all the stuff was going on, they were the ones looking after me, having my back because I gave them another chance, that they needed. And with us owning this stuff, we can do that because it is a problem that when they get out of jail or if they have a situation, if you check that box when you're going to rent an apartment or get a job or whatever, it's just an automatic no, unless the people that are in power look like you, or their uncle look like you. Some of these people look like my family members, so it's only right for me to reach out and say, you know what, I gotta bend on this one. So
I think it's interesting that the young people don't know guys like yourself and Chris Jackson, Mahmoud. I think it's time to go along, get along game that I explained. They think it's just about me and about what I went through and like I'm just crying. But as I look at guys like you, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Chris Jackson, guys that they can't put this bus tag on, and you were still treated the same way. So I hope that you could just introduce yourself to the younger generation and I would like for you to tell your story, and then I'll just hop in and ask you questions in between.
First of all, I just thank God for giving us an opportunity, brother, at this day and time, during this period of chaos that you're able to come across. And I think the biggest part of, the message that you're bringing is that you're touching the core of America, that you're touching the foundation of white supremacy, racism, and the fact that you made a very valid statement when you said that there are things that white people cannot say today, and that they hire black people to say them. And that's been the standard all along. Nothing's changed, but I think now with social media and the technology, it's become even more insidious. So you have people who can go on air or go on net and say things and have to have no type of credibility behind it.
Stephen A. Oh, go ahead.
And that's one of the things for me. Stephen A. When The Last Dance came out and Michael didn't interview me, media was calling me off the hook, asking me why wasn't I interviewed and the like. And then Stephen A., he goes on and talks about my family and me being broke without calling me to say, yo, brother, are you okay? Is there anything that I can do to help you in the light? And that's the part of me where I know that what you're doing is not you. It's bigger than you. And I understand, where you're sitting right now, the type of darts that you're catching, the type of arrows that are being shot at you. But
I've been getting it for 20 years though.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it, brother. When you look at, the fact of what you were able to do as an 18-year-old coming into a league with probably the most iconic figure ever to play sports, and as well as
well, they're saying something's going on with the stream.
Okay.
They said it looked like the machine don't want this air. Can y'all hear us?
Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the way it's done, Jack. This is how progress is made. This is real connection. You see what I'm saying? He's talking about building communities. He's promoting strength within ourselves and getting and actually doing the work. They're awakening people. You see what I'm saying? This is an awakening because you guys have been luring people's minds to sleep. He's talking about community centers, educational learning programs. He's been pushing that while everybody just hear the rants. He's been talking about that since the very first video that he was talking about. He said it in that video. So, in case you didn't know, we've always been involved in this. I've been doing this for years. He's been doing it for years. We walk it. Not saying that you don't, MC Gusto. You might be doing stuff behind the scenes, helping out communities and everything like that, but you don't promote that on your show. You don't promote that on All the Smoke, sir. You don't. Why not? They won't let you? Then that system needs to be reconstructed, don't you think? That's all people are trying to get to. It's a respect thing. And you didn't show any respect. Your ego came in the way. Still won't do it the right way. You still talking about what you ain't gonna do. I'm not gonna apologize twice. We never heard you really apologize once. Do it in the same format you disrespected. That's all you had to do. But you couldn't be a man enough to do that. So no one really needs your apology anyway. But anyway, for everybody else, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the page. I'm not going to hold you here all day, but you just have to know the truth. And that's what we give you. We out. Oh yeah, subscribe to @Kwame Brown Bust Life as well as Carcino for Life. Subscribe to all of us. Keep up with all the videos. Check out the timelines. Thank you for your support again, man. Appreciate it. One.